In class, we are doing chapter number 7, electricity and magnetism. We are on the topic symbols and functions of various components, parts of an electric circuit. Now, what is a circuit, children? It is the path, children, along which electricity flows. Okay, an electric circuit is formed by a source of electricity. What do you need for it? Source of electricity connected to various electric components. Connected to various electric components. A cell or a group of cells is called, children, your battery is generally used as a source of electricity. We use it as a source of electricity. Source means from where we get it. The various electric components. Now, the components are: one is source of electricity, switch or key. Third is your bulb, then your connecting wires. Now, an electric circuit is represented by a line diagram for which we use symbols, children, for various electric components. Source of electricity. A cell or a group of cells is generally used as a source of electricity. A group of cells, underline, children, connected in series is called a battery. Then comes a cell has two terminals, a positive and a negative. It is represented by the two vertical lines of unequal lengths. The long vertical line represents the long vertical line represents your positive terminal, and the short line represents the negative terminal, children. Now this is your cell, this is your positive, and this is your negative terminal. But how we show it as a symbol? This is the symbol for this, plus minus. To use two or more cells, the positive terminal of one cell is joined to the negative terminal of the other cell. Now this is only for one cell, but if you want to use two or more cells, then the positive terminal of one is joined to the negative terminal of the other. The positive terminal of one is joined to the negative terminal of the other. This is called series combination. Now this is called your series combination, children. In series combination, what happens? The same current flows through each cell. Same current flows through each cell, children. In a torch, we use two or more cells now. Have you seen, children? In series, we put one after the other. A group of cells, again this has come, is called a battery. Now this figure 7.28 shows groups of two or three cells. Now this is your cells in series. Okay. 3 cells in series, 2 cells in series. Then comes your parallel combination. Children, in a parallel combination of cells, the positive terminals of all the cells are connected together and the negative terminals of all the cells are connected together. Here, all the positive ones are connected together and all the negative ones are connected together. Here, the current is divided among the cells. Here, the same current does not flow in every this thing. Here the current is divided among the cells. Then comes, now this was the combination you can see in series, and this is the combination in parallel. Okay. Switch or key. A switch or key is used to put the circuit on and off. The switch in your rooms you must have also seen. It is when you switch on or switch off the things. Okay. Now these are the symbols for open key, and when it is closed, it is your this thing. Okay, a dot is there. When this, or one more thing is there, open switch and closed switch. Okay. Then comes your bulb or resistor. The symbol for the bulb or resistor used in an electric circuit is this. This is your bulb. Like this you show your bulb, and like this you show your resistor. Then comes your connecting wires. One more thing, children, a bulb or resistor is the component which opposes the flow of current in the circuit. It is a component, children, which plays the role of opposing the flow of current. Okay, it opposes, okay, the flow of current. Resist, okay, that is why it is called resistor. Now connecting wires. The connecting wires are used to connect. Obviously, you get the name tells us connect the various components. All those components which we just studied, the wires connect them, and that's why they are called connecting wires. Now this is the table which you should again see properly and learn also. These are the symbols, okay, and these are their components and these are their symbols. You should know this thing. Now children, direction of conventional current in a circuit. Now we'll talk about the direction of current, children. Okay, when the circuit is complete, a current flows through the various components connected in the circuit. From positive current flows, children, from positive terminal of the cell to its negative terminal. The direction of current in the circuit is indicated by marking an arrow. We'll be using an arrow to mark the direction of current from positive terminal of cell to its negative. Now let's see the diagram. Figure 7.32, electric circuit with a cell, switch and bulb. Three things they have shown you: cell, switch and bulb. There is the bulb, this is the cell, and this is your switch. Okay class, now a circuit containing a cell, a switch and bulb, and this is your circuit diagram. Can you see? This is your cell, but here it is shown like this. This is your bulb, but here it is shown like this, and this is your switch, guys. Okay, and these are your wires. Now shows a circuit containing a cell, switch and bulb. The line diagram is shown in figure. Now this is called your line diagram. The arrows in these diagrams represent the direction of current in the complete circuit. Now these arrows are showing you the direction of current. It is going from positive to negative, from positive to negative. I hope it is clear, children. Next comes series and parallel circuits. Series circuit, children. In a circuit, if appliances are connected in series, just now we studied about series, now they all will work together, and that is on opening the switches, all appliances will become operative simultaneously together, sath. Okay, if the circuit is of series, then children, what will happen? All the appliances will work together. If somehow any one appliance goes out of order, the rest of the appliances also will not operate. If one of the appliance goes out of order, children, means it is not working because of any reason, then the rest of the appliances will also stop working, because the circuit then becomes incomplete. Because just now we studied here that the same current flows through each cell like this in series. So thus in a series circuit, appliances in use are dependent on each other. Here the appliances are dependent on each other. Then comes your parallel circuit. We just saw this also here, the parallel circuit. When the circuit is in parallel, the appliances work independently. If somehow any one appliance goes out of order, the rest of the appliances will not be affected. This is the reason, children, that in our household wiring system, in our houses there is electricity now, in wiring system is there in rooms, all the circuits are in parallel. So what are the circuits in your house? All of them are in parallel. Every appliance when switched on works on its own. When you on the fan, it moves. When you on the tube light, it is not depending on each other. When you want to use a mixer, you can use it. Okay, they are not dependent on each other. It does not mean if you are using mixer then everything will start operating itself. No, without the interruption of other appliances. If we switch on a tube light, the fan and the other gadgets installed are not disturbed. That is, they need not be switched off. Now I hope this much is clear. This line, that if we switch on a tube light, the fan and other gadgets installed are not disturbed. And if similarly, if you are switching on something else, then other gadgets are not disturbed. Now children, we come to precautions to be taken before the circuit is switched on. Finally, we have studied about circuit and current and everything. Now we should take some precautions while we are using electric appliances. Okay, see that all the components of circuit are properly connected. First thing, that they should be properly connected. Then see that the connecting wire is tightly connected to each appliance or component. Sometimes the wires are loose, na children, they can harm you. Do not touch the switch or component with wet hands. Geele haath. Okay, don't touch them with your wet hands. See that the connecting wire is nowhere naked. Please make sure of this line okay. It should be properly insulated, means covered within some insulating material. Otherwise, current will pass into your body. See that the source of electricity is properly joined. See from where you are taking the electricity, it should be properly joined. I hope this much is clear to you, children. Please read till here. Have a nice day.